So contrary to what the video title actually sounded like, we're actually not going to be spreading the fruit today. We are actually going to be spreading what's called lime. All right, lime is used as a base when it comes to farming, and let me explain what a base means. Let's take a trip back to chemistry class when we talk about the pH scale. All right, how acidic something is or how not acidic something is. It's 0 to 14, and the magic number is 7. Whenever you take soil test of your land or your ground, it'll tell you the acidity of your ground. When your ground is too acidic, which is below 7, that means that weeds thrive and your grass doesn't do as good. But it can't be really much higher than 7 because then your ground doesn't have enough acid in it. It's too neutral. All right, so what we use lime for, lime is used as a base to get it there. This soil was tested at 5.9, and so I want to try to get it up at 7. And the plan is for today is we're going to try to be spreading at least 2 tons to the acre, and there's about 10 acres here that I want to spread. Now, you may be asking, what does lime come from? Okay, lime is actually pretty much the process of whenever you mine zinc, or at least in this case scenario, whenever you mine zinc and separate zinc out, this is what's left over. And from my understanding, it's pretty much just pulverized limestone. But if anybody has any other opinions, comment down below. So let's kind of check out the equipment we're going to be using today. This is my dad's 4000. It's got a Ford 727 loader on it. It's actually a gas burner tractor. Seems to be a pretty good old tractor. We haven't had it that long. This is my 990 David Brown, 70s model. And then this is a spreader that I've rented from a local co-op. It's a Doyle lime spreader. It actually works pretty cool. It's got a PTO that comes off, and it drives a hydraulic pump, which actually drives the beaters here in the back. And what you do to actually get the spreader to moving, this chain or this floor has to move out, and as it moves out, it drops lime onto these beaters here. But the reason that the floor moves is because of this wheel right here. As this wheel turns on the other wheel, it moves these chains, which drags out the floor. The faster you go, the faster it's going to rake lime out. Now, before we get started, I need to kind of talk about something that a lot of y'all are probably wondering at this point in the video. Yes, the tractor is really small for this spreader, but the ground that I'm spreading on is flat ground. Now, if I took it up there, that's a good way to get you killing real quick. When you have 3-4 tons behind a small tractor coming off a hill, it doesn't really like it. So always be mindful if you're trying to spread lime or fertilize either one, make sure that you have a tractor with enough weight to make it safe. So let's get started. I'll show you some shots of what we're doing. Side note, always make sure that you tie up your hydraulic hoses to something, because if hydraulic hoses got caught in that right there, that would not be a good day. So I told you earlier in the video that this PTO spins a hydraulic pump back there that spins the spinners, or the beaters, so they're already on. Okay, but what we do to make sure that we put it in gear, I'm going to push my remote down. The phone started bouncing. Okay, I'm going to push my remote down, and it should have pushed down that wheel. So let's see if it works. mowed hay, and if you see broom sage coming up in your field, that's a key sign that it's too acidic. Broom sage loves acidic ground, and a good way to cure that is what we're doing right now. Alright guys, we finally finished up here. Thanks for watching, and once again, I can't really stress enough that how important it is to know the limits of your equipment. Like I said, if you watch the video and if you just looked at the tractor, you'd say it's pretty small. Yeah, it is, but flat ground. Flat ground versus hillside are two different things. Hope you liked it.